Welcome back to episode 2 of the Ironman. If you missed episode 1, I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description or click the card in the top right corner now. In today's episode, I want to go bossing, get Barrow's gloves, and upgrade our combat stats alongside our gear. To accomplish this, I need to make a load of money, which starts with us finishing Hand in the Sand and a load of other quests to get the 175 quest points needed for Recipe for Disaster. Enjoy. That is Hand in the Sand completed, 9,000 crafting XP, 1,000 thieving XP, and access to the Wizards Guild rune store. Is that going to give me a level? It's not. Wow, I thought I'd get a crafting level, to be honest, but apparently not. I think we can go in here now. Oh, 66. Okay, so we need a few magic levels before we can get in there. We can use a Wizard Mind Bomb to boost up as well. We're going to be using that to buy battle staves, and that's how we're going to make our money. But I'll show you that later. That is 60 Hunter coming in. Very, very nice indeed. We can now put 4 traps down as well. Still never done any Hunter other than birdhouses and quests, so that's pretty nice. And with 60, I can start barehanding Eclectics. I can't get in there. There we go. Boom! Unreal. Which is nice just to get like passive medium clue scrolls. Obviously, every time they've been flying past me, I've been quite annoyed, but now we can get them. So I'm making some Padiwa teleports because we're going to be making Earth Battle Staves for our money. And this is just going to make it super quick and easy. We're also going to use the gravestone method, which I've actually never done before, but it looks like a really cool, interesting method of how we can just make these way quicker. So once we've done this inventory, I'm going to go ahead and die, and then I'll show you the method. So we're taking damage there, and we've died. So we've got a gravestone there now. I'm then going to Games Necklace to Corporal Beast. So we're going to take the death there, and we're going to do this a couple of times, but these soft clays are going to be sent upstairs in the pyramid, so we can just go and grab them, and then we can just make all of the Padawatellis right there. So I'm just going to do an inventory of soft clay I brought from the bank. Okay, and then what we do is we go in here. Can I do it from this side of the door? I don't think so. We just loot it, and then we keep looting it for every single soft clay that we've just put in, so effectively having a mobile little bank here. I'm sure this could be used in loads of other ways as well. So this is quite an interesting way of doing it. Big fan, big fan. And just like that, we have just shy of 100 teleports. Okay, so as I say, this is how I'm going to be making my money. I'm going to be going to Padiwa, and we're just going to simply charge Earth Orbs. I've got like 1,500 that I did on my crafting grind, the little grind we did to 55. Yeah, I got like 1,500 of these bad boys. So we have plenty of these, and then we are going to get ourselves up to 63 magic, which will get us into the Wizard Guild, and then we can buy battle staffs, and we'll just be able to attach these onto the battle staffs, and then we can alch for like loads of profit. Alright, so I've worked out that I'm going to make 2,300 GP on every battle staff that I buy from the Wizards Guild and then turn into a Earth battle staff. So, let's have a quick look at how many we've got so far. I've only been doing it probably like, I don't know, 45 minutes or something so far. So we've got 234. So just that alone is going to be worth 538k. Right there. And I have like way more. And I can do this whenever I want just to make a little bit more money. I'm probably going to go till I run out of cosmic runes here. So we'll probably have like 700, 800k by the time I'm done. Maybe a little bit more. But yeah, just getting the cosmic runes is the thing that's stopping me here. Because the only way to really buy them is from the Wildy Bank. And that stock is just so poor. So many people buy from it. And you can only buy like 6 in a world. Sometimes you'll get a world with 20, which is the max stack. But most of the time it's like 11. And I can't like buy in bulk. So I need to work out a way to get cosmic runes together for this to be like super efficient. Alright, I've worked out I'm going to have to get 63 mage somehow. So I might as well just buy the cosmics. And the first one I went to had 20 in stock. So hopefully we're going to get lucky and just no one's been buying. Let's have a look. Let's go to the second one. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead, get a load of these so that we can just get to 63 magic. And then I can attach the orbs onto the battle staffs, which is going to be crazy good crafting XP. It's like 117 XP per battle staff, which would be really nice. So yeah, we're 14 XP away from 63, and that's all that we need. So I'm just going to tell you to Ferox now. We'll do like a teleport spell or something. Just hit a teleport to house to get that level. 63 coming in. Very nice. We can now boost into the Wizards Guild, which is where we're going to make our money. Alright, so I ended up doing 1,133 of them. Now I have absolutely no money left at the moment. So this is going to be a little bit slow at the start because I can only buy like one staff at a time. So a battle staff sells for 7,000 here. We obviously grab it, chuck that on. And I need 58 crafting to do this. Fuck. Lucky I got those caps when we were doing the Soliceps because we can go ahead and cook these, and these are going to give us the crafting boost we need to get ourselves in there and start doing the battle staves. So once I eat this, I'll be able to put this on, giving us 113 XP there, and then we can go ahead and alch this bad boy for 9.3k. So a cool 2.3k profit, not factoring in the natures, but I haven't bought any natures for ages. I think these are just drops. So yeah, we're just going to rinse and repeat and do that. Alright, this is going to be 58 crafting coming in, which means I don't need to boost anymore, which is really nice. Alright, that's where I'm going to stop there. We got just over 600k, and we've got plenty more orbs to play with as well, if I ever need more cash. So that's going to do me for now. Let's get back to the questing. That is 65 farming, so I don't need to boost to get into this area anymore or to get the contracts, the medium contracts from Jane. So that's nice. I've also got a Hespori growing at the moment. Obviously, our stats are a little bit low at the moment, so I don't know if we'll be able to do it or not. But we do have one growing. So some of the quests that I want to do, I'm going to need to have a construction level, and I might as well just start thinking about construction. So what I'm going to do is build 2 bedrooms here, and then we're going to build 2 beds as well. That way I can get myself a butler. Alright, I've set the house up, the servants, all that good stuff. Now I need to go ahead and get a load of oak planks together. I'm going to need about 1,200 to get to 50 from 37. I've got about 200 in the bank, so about 1,000 oak logs we need to cut. And I'm going to just make them into planks while I'm here. That way it saves me having to do trips to the bank when I've got them all. So yeah, got the money with me. Let's do this. So I was going to use the cook, but to be honest, I'm quite happy just doing the unnote method. I know it's a little bit slower, but I just enjoy it a bit more. They also updated construction, so you don't have to do like the right clicks anymore. It's just literally click, click, click. It's like so much easier now. It's insane. There we go. 50 construction. You can now have a maximum of 25 rooms, so we got bigger space, and we can now build a portal chamber. That is what we are looking for. So I'm going to move the rooms around a little bit because I obviously want the portal chambers near the middle. So, yeah, I'm going to have a little think about exactly how I want to go about this. But, yeah, let's do this. All right, we're just going to quickly nail out Dragon Slayer 1 here. I've brought prayer potions with me. I'm going full on. I could sit and do the flinch method, but to be honest, I'd rather just get it over and done with. I don't really know what to pray, whether just going melee might be the way here. We might not even need to use the prayer pots. We're hitting okay. There we go. Very nice. We'll go hand this in to Oziak. There we go. 18,000 strength and defense XP, and the ability to equip room plate bodies and the green d'hide body, which I'm going to grab now. 54 strength coming in and 44 defense, 60 combat. Very, very nice. All right, so trade, and yeah, we're going to grab ourselves a green d'hide body. Nice. So before we go any further with questing and getting some skills up and stuff like that, I need to make a bit more money because I'm a little bit skint after all of that plank making. So we're going to go back to this method of making the battle staves. I've got so many to make, so we can just, yeah, probably get ourselves back up to like 500 to a mil, somewhere around there. It's a long way off, but that is 59 crafting, which means we can make the Trident of the Swamp and Toxic Staff of the Dead. That is 60 crafting coming in, which means we can now make green d'hide chaps, bird houses as well, which is going to be a really nice upgrade because I do actually have the hunter level for that. I just haven't been able to do it until now, so that's really nice. And just like that, we have our first million GP cash stack. Unreal. That is so nice to see. We're going to have a little bit more left over, but that should tide us over for a little bit. There's a massive Black Friday deal that you guys can pick up now. Raycon are offering up to 30% off their entire website when you use my URL, buyraycon.com/linksoccerena. With 32 hours of battery life and noise cancellation at a touch of a button, or you can touch it again and turn noise cancellation off so you can actually hear what's going on around you. And one of the new amazing bits of tech in the Raycons is 10 minutes of charging will give you 90 minutes of playtime. And of course, they're weatherproof, sweatproof, waterproof, whatever, because obviously you want to take them everywhere you go. What would be the point if you couldn't? It doesn't matter where I'm going, I'm always taking a pair of Raycons with me because you never know when you're going to need them. I personally like chucking on a podcast, turning on the noise cancellation, and then just letting the world fade out and get indulged by that. So if you want to get up to 30% off, go to buyraycon.com/linksockarena and you'll also be helping out the channel. We still do have, 700-800 orbs that I could make together and then do it all over again for around another million GP. So that's nice to know that we've got that sat there as well. Now it's time to nail a load of quests and get into some Recipe for Disaster. Alright, next up I'm going to do Underground Pass, and we're going to get ourselves an upgraded Iron staff as well, which is going to be a lovely upgrade for the mage. There we go. 5 quest points, 3,000 agility, 3,000 attack, and the Iron staff as well. Now, the only issue with the Iron staff right now is it only holds, 120 charges, which is completely pointless. Which means we need to go and upgrade it. So we're going to take it to the Dark Mage, upgrade this bad boy so that we can actually use it for things, because otherwise we'd have 120 attacks with it and then we'd have to go back to the well every time to refill it. Whereas if we upgrade it, we're going to get 2,500 charges, and that will last way longer. But it's going to cost us 200,000 GP. There we go. Fun fact, that was the first video on my channel ever. So, if you go back and look at my channel, first video is me teaching people how to upgrade the Iron staff. So there we go. But that's a medium task in the RD area as well. And now if we check this bad boy, 2,500 charges on it. Unreal. So, I want to do Heroes Quest, but you need 50 mining to be able to do it. So, I'm going to do some Shooting Stars. Unfortunately, I can't quite get this one yet. I've got to wait for the tier to go one further down. And I'm going to do Shooting Stars just so we can passively get the Celestial Ring. It's super quick to get. It's not really a hassle, and it gives us that 7+ mining boost, I believe. And while I can't mine this star, I'm just going to do some iron ore here. Alright guys, that's 50 mining coming in. I also have 1,500 Stardust, so we're 500 away from unlocking the Celestial Ring, which is sick. But as I said, we got that 50 so that we could do Heroes Quest, because it's one of the things we need to do for Recipe for Disaster, so we might as well get it out of the way. We've got everything we need now, except for one thing, the Ice Gloves, but I'm going to get them while we do the quest. But in terms of skills and items, we have everything. Finally, God, that took forever. Man. There is the Ice Gloves, unreal, and this is gonna be the quest completed. I think we should get some decent stuff from this. Remember the rewards being quite a lot. Total 29,000 XP spread over 12 skills. Access to the Heroes Guild. Let's see if we get any levels here. Also 160 quest points now. 48 hit points, 41 smithing. Nice. Combat level. Is that it? Oh, I was expecting to see a few, but okay. Alright. I'm still doing a lot of multi-questing. A lot of these quests right here are ones that we're very close to finishing or, halfway through or something like that. And the Black Knight's Fortress, that is an example of one where I literally just have to go and talk to Ceramic Vase and we're done. So, it says 160 quest points, but we're probably a little bit closer to the 175 that we need. Or is it 176 you need for Recipe for Disaster? I can't remember. One of the two. But that means we can now do Recruitment Drive, which is going to give us some Herbor XP. It's also going to give us some Prayer Armor. So we definitely want to get that done now. Super quick quest. I think we get Agility and Prayer XP as well. There we go. 1,000 XP in Prayer, Herbal, or Agility. 3,000 coins. The Falador Respawn Point and the Initiate Sallet. But we are going to buy the full Initiate here because it's going to be better than what I actually currently have, and we get a prayer bonus with all of it. So I'm going to grab it now. So we're going to get the body and the legs, and this gives us a very, very nice prayer bonus. So it gives us 14 prayer, and it's the equivalent of Mithril, which is what I'm using anyway. So it's literally the same as my current best in slot gear, but obviously has the prayer bonus. So nice little upgrade. That is Shiloh Village completed. That is Death to Dorgeshan completed, which means we can now get into Dorgesh Khan. That is another Slice of Ham completed, giving us 3,000 prayer, 3,000 mining, and the Ancient Mace as well. That is the Lederhosen Shorts, but that's not the main reason for the clip here. We're actually going to get ourselves 68 farming coming in. I've started planting these mahogany trees 3 here and then 1 over in Valamore as well. And I'm just going to keep like cutting them down and putting new ones in because there's just such good XP to be had here. I think I can just hit the 70 for the Song of the Elves requirement just by planting these now, which is nice. I'll still be planting like fruit trees and obviously doing herb runs and stuff, but these are going to be the bulk of the XP now. I've got like 15 mahogany saplings or something, so we are fully set up. That's 63 hunter coming in, meaning we can now catch red chins, which is very nice. Just going to quickly get Tears of Guthix completed so we can start getting our like weekly XP, and then on top of that, at some point, we're going to want to do Tormented Demons through while Guthix sleeps, and this is a prereq, so I was just round here anyway, thought I'd get it done. And it is literally a 1-minute quest. Talk to Juna, come over here, mine that, job done. There we go, we get 1,000 crafting XP, and that is the quest completed. That is Temple of the Eye completed, giving us 5,000 rune crafting XP, a medium pouch, and of course access to Guardians of the Rift, which we'll be using for our rune crafting training. There's 22 rune crafting coming in, which means we are now over 1250 total, meaning we can jump into some new worlds, which is unreal. 28 rune crafting coming in total there. And the reason I did this quest straight after Tears of Guthix and didn't just go and do the Tears of Guthix, minigame is because I would rather the XP goes into this Slayer, because early Slayer is so slow. So we're going to use the Games Necklace to go over to Tears of Guthix. And I'm going to get a few more extra levels now as well. Alright, here we go. I think that you get an achievement diary for getting over 100 points in a Games of Tears of Guthix, so we might get that as well. Let's see how much Slayer XP we get. 2.5k, taking us to 22 Slayer. I will take it. And yeah, that was a hard task in Lumbridge and Draenor, getting over 100 points. So that's a nice one to knock out as well. And as I said, we now have these worlds unlocked. So let's go ahead and use the 1250 UK world. Is it going to be that useful? Maybe for certain circumstances. But until you start like pushing these, it's probably not going to be too much different. But we'll take it. So I need to get my mining up to do a few quests. The main thing I'm going to be going for is 60 mining, so we can do Lunar Diplomacy later on. And I thought I'd just go and get the rest of that Stardust I need for the Celestial Ring. So we're literally 5 away now. So as soon as we get this, we'll hop on over, buy that, and then I'm going to do Sandstone. All right, here we go. That is going to be the Celestial Ring. Collection log as well, which is nice. This just gives an invisible 4+ mining boost, which we can use whenever we're mining, which is going to be very helpful. So yeah, I'm going to fire on over to the Sandstone. We're going to use the Varrock armor as well to get that double chance. And yeah, I'll see you when we're at 60, which is going to take about 6 hours, I think. All right, we're 11.9k XP away from 60 mining, and that's actually going to be enough because, as you can see, we're going to do Family Crest. But just before we do that, we have 10,389 buckets of sand in the bank, which is about 800k crafting XP. I've been doing seaweed runs as well, so the seaweed will just slowly get up to 10k, and then yeah, we should have like 800k crafting XP just sat there waiting for us to use. I think we'll get about 70 by the time I'm done with battle staves and stuff like that. But anyway, as I say, we're 12k away from 60 mining. We're going to do Family Crest so we get the Goldsmith Gauntlets, because I need 50 smithing so that I can complete Between a Rock. And then we're going to do Anakra's Lament, which will give us the rest of the mining XP that we need. Between that and Between a Rock, it will be the 12k we need. So we'll get 50 smithing and 60 mining in the next little bit. That's Family Crest completed, so we've got these steel gauntlets, but we need to go over to Alcarid now to turn them into gold gauntlets. So we'll fire on over there, and then that's going to change the XP that we get from gold ore, turning it into gold bars from 22.5 to 56.25. So 2.5 timesing the XP that we get from gold ore, which is massive. So we can improve these gauntlets, and boom, we have the Goldsmith gauntlets. And in conjunction with the ice gloves that we got from the earlier quest, we can now get over 300k smithing XP over at Blast Furnace, which being level 41 is going to mean that we go through these levels at a disgusting rate. So we're going to go get 50. Maybe at some other point I'll go a little bit higher, but I do just want to get all of this done. So 50 smithing, and then we'll get our 60 mining from the questing as well. So this is just going to be the method. We're going to take the gold ore out, run over here, make sure we've got the Goldsmith gauntlets on, deposit that in there, and then wait for the XP drop. 1.5k. Wow. 1.5k per inventory, and then we chuck the ice gloves on, which lets us take it right out of the bar dispenser without having to wait or use a bucket of water. There's the 50 coming in. Very nice. Now we can go on, do Between a Rock, and we can get that 60 mining after the other quest. That is Between a Rock completed. Very nice. Get ourselves a second rune pickaxe, which I'll probably just end up alking. 45 defense coming in. And that is it. While we're doing Anarka's Lament, I'm just going to get myself a staff from Elbis. So after finishing Desert Treasure, you can buy this off him once for 80k. If we go through this, hopefully, yes please. Boom, we get ourselves an ancient staff for 80k. So that is actually my best in slot melee weapon. Can't use it as of yet because I don't have 50 attack. So at some point we'll get 50 attack, and then yeah, that's going to be my best in slot melee. And also obviously we'll use it for ancient magics and stuff until we get an upgrade later on in the account. But as I say, we're just going to finish off this quest, and that will give us that 60 mining. And there we go, quest completed. 7,000 crafting XP, 7,000 magic, 7,000 mining, 7,000 fire making, and the Camulet as well. And that's going to take us to the 60 mining that we need. We can get into the mining guild now as well. We also need the Camulet for one of the desert achievement diaries. So this will unlock this. And you've also got to complete this quest to do Desert Treasure 2. So a really good one to knock out. And it also puts us at 176 quest points, which is what we need to do Recipe for Disaster. The only skill we're missing is 70 cooking, and I've got like 74 banked. So no worries about that. We've got a few quests to do. The main one being Monkey Madness 1. The other ones are just very quick starter sort of quests. So Recipe for Disaster coming up. While I'm here in the desert, I'm going to get myself some rune plate legs, because we're still just rocking Initia as our best plate legs at the moment. And I'm also going to do Spirits of the Elid, because we started here anyway. There we go, that's Spirits of the Elid done. And I think we're going to get a prayer level. We are 45 prayer coming in, which gives us the access to Eagle Eye, which is nice. And Mystic Might, actually. Was that 2 levels? Wow. Okay, nice. And we also can now pray here at the statue, and that will give us overhealed hit points, gives us all our prayer back, gives us full run. So it's sort of like the last man standing pool of rejuvenation in the house, whatever. But it does give that slight boosted HP as well. I might use it for some reasons. I don't know. We'll see. And there we go, guys. That is Ichlaran's little helper completed. 2 quest points, 4,500 thieving, 4,000 agility, and 4,000 woodcutting, and the Amulet of Catspeak as well. Just doing some birdhouse and seaweed runs in between questing, and that's 65 hunter coming in, which means we can now catch magpie implings, which is massive. So I'll probably start carrying around a net with me, because they drop loads of rune items, mystic, stuff like that, that we'll definitely want in the future. That is Wanted completed, giving us 5,000 Slayer XP, which should give us a decent couple of levels at least. There we go, 27 Slayer coming in, perfect. Alright, we're just nailing Ernest the Chicken because I want to get an Ava's accumulator, and obviously we need to complete this and then Animal Magnetism. So there's the first one. That's In Search of the Mirror Key completed. That is Ghosts Ahoy completed. Just completed it while we were here anyway because we get the Ectophile, which is so good for the farming patch just here. I will be using that bad boy a lot, and obviously it's just a telly that refills itself, so we don't have to upkeep this or anything, which is really nice. And yeah, I'm just going to finish off the Animal Magnetism quest now. There we go, Animal Magnetism completed. 2,100 woodcutting XP, 1,000 crafting, 1,000 fletching, 1,000 Slayer XP, and the Ava's device. We get the Ava's accumulator, not the lower one, because we've already got the 50 range as well. 28 Slayer, and we've just hit 1,300 total. Nice. Boom. Very, very happy to have this bad boy on, because while I was using the bone crossbow, I was going through thousands of bone bolts just to get to 53, so very nice. It's time to go and do Monkey Madness 1, but before I do that, I do want to get 70 cooking so I can like instantly do the Recipe for Disaster Our Wogie part. So I'm going to go ahead, start cooking all these bad boys up at the Hasidius range, and I'll see you when we have 70 cooking. Here we go, 70 cooking coming in, and members can now make an emerald pie. But the real reason we did it is we now have all the stats to complete Recipe for Disaster. I mean, the combat stats are a little bit low. It might be something that we look at, but obviously completing Monkey Madness is going to help with that. But yeah, that is everything that I need to do. While I was doing that, though, this bad boy was staring at me as well. It's another Song of the Elves requirement, which is 70 farming. So I'm just going to quickly grab 70 farming. There it is, 70 farming. That looks so clean. Nice. I fucking hate my life. Right, here we go. I'm not going to fuck it up this time. I changed the... I'm not even going to fuck around with it. I'm just going to do it. Right, boom. Yeah, I changed the, like, select options so that I wouldn't fuck it up. And then, obviously, you know, muscle memory kicked in. And I was like, I'll use it. And then it was berry. Brilliant. That is all for now for Recipe for Disaster. All right, here we go. Let's go and do this. I'll chuck Protect from Magic on now. I think this is one of the first times I've actually killed the guy without just waiting for him to die. We actually got a 12 spec off with the bone crossbow, which is pretty naughty. That lowered his defense. Oh, are you joking? Are you joking? The one time I actually go to do it properly, he heals up. I only got 2 prayer. For fuck's sake. Oh my god. Alright, well, I guess we're going back in. There we go. Whew. Thank god that quest is done. Honestly, I had problems getting the Gorilla Gree and stuff as well. I didn't even film that. This has taken like 3 times as long as it should have. It's been painful. It really has. Alright, we're going to go for the attack and defense. Let's see what all of these go up to. 48, 55, 45. Up to 51, 56, 49. Nice. 50 hit points as well. 51 attack, 49 defense, 65 combat coming in. Very, very nice. We're currently doing Haunted Mine because I want to get my hands on some salve amulets, and on top of that we get 22k strength XP from this quest. As you can see, I'm just sort of like building up every item that I want to kick off Slayer. Like, as soon as we get down to some Slayer, we are going to be like fully kitted out with like the best stuff. I also get to use the Iben star for the first time. Yeah, I believe this is a slightly tough kill. We'll see. As soon as we pick this up, he's going to spawn. I think we protect from range. We got food on us and we got the Iben staff, so we should be okay. Is that the kill? Boom. The Iben staff went so hard there. Oh my god. What a weapon that bad boy is. This should finish the quest and will give us the ability. There we go. 22,000 strength XP. That's got to give us some levels. 57 strength. Nice. And yeah, as I say, this gives us the ability to make salve amulets. We're just going to get a few here. And there we go. We have our first salve amulet, which we'll be able to use whenever we're killing undeads. I'm just doing a little bit of Slayer here to get 50 defense. There it is. Nice. We just ran out of prayer, but look, I'm looking pretty cool now. We're starting to get there, you know? Obviously, we got to start pushing these forward. Something I'd really like to do is Hespori soon, because I've got so many Hespori seeds now. So if we could pump these up a little bit, I could probably go for 60 attack by the Dragon Scimitar that we haven't bought yet after doing Monkey Madness. And then I think we'd be pretty capable of doing Hespori. So yeah, that might be the sort of like short-term goal at the moment. That is Scorpion Catcher completed, so that's another 6k XP going into strength. So we're going to do some bossing next, which means I need to upgrade my gear slightly. So the lovely people over at BA Boosts are helping me get a fighter torso, and then we're going to buy ourselves a granite plate body as well. If you hate this minigame as much as I do, then you definitely want to use these guys. I'll leave a link to their Discord in the description. You can get in touch with them, and they'll literally blast you through anything you want. And there we go. That's everything we need. So we can now grab the torso. Boom. Unreal. There we go. Thanks to the guys for sorting that out. We're also going to grab out the GP because after getting a queen kill, we can go ahead and buy the granite plate body, and we're going to go ahead and use this. So let's bang that out as well. Huge defenses and another collection log slot on here. Obviously, we lose the melee strength with this. We lose the 4 melee strength, but we get 25 plus stab, 17 plus crush, 4 plus magic defense, and 30 range defense on this. So yeah, very, very tanky. All right, guys, I've absolutely destroyed the cash stack there. We had about 800k GP. We now have 56. I've bought all of these because we are going to go over to Dagonoth Rex next to try and get the Berserker ring. So very, very excited for that. As I was saying earlier, just trying to get everything we can to make Slayer as easy as possible. Plan is to have Barrow's Gloves, a Berserker ring, the Fighter Torso, probably go Berserker Helm. I don't know if we can get a Nature's Knot before Recipe for Disaster. I'll see. At some point, we'll go for the Defender as well. But yeah, just kitting ourselves out to the point where we can start Slayer with the best amount of strength bonus so that we're not like, you know, getting like 6k XP an hour when we start it. Just before we go to Dagonoth Rex, though, I am going to do Horror from the Deep, just because we get the book, and that way we'll get a bit more prayer bonus, because right now I'm using a mirror shield, like it's not going to do anything for me. I'd much rather have the 5+ prayer bonus. That is 65 magic coming in, which means we can now use Water Wave, and the Third Age Wand, and the Dragon Hunter Wand. Nice. There we go, Horror from the Deep completed, 4,000 XP in a lot of the combat skills there. And I think we might get a level. We're not getting a level? Really? I thought we'd get a range one at least. Okay. I mean, we're close to range. We're close to strength. Fairly close to attack as well. Not far off an HP level as well. Let's go grab ourselves a book. Boom. So no stats other than a 5 prayer bonus on this, but it is going to help with us. Just maintaining prayer a little bit more. All right, we made it. I really don't know if I should be maybe protecting anything against these guys. I feel like they're typeless. Range magic and range. I might just pray range and see if that helps at all, because I do have some prayer pots on me. But yeah, we're going to be killing Rex. Let's see how this goes. Let's hope we get a quick Berserker ring. That'd be really nice. I also brought some gold bars to Alk while I'm waiting for the spawns. And obviously we'll be picking up the Dagonoth bones, and I'll just be burying them here because obviously I'm not going to get them noted right now, but I'll take 125 XP. All day long. Coming up to the 9th kill here, and we're doing okay, but I've probably set up this inventory a little bit wrong. I think a couple of things I'm going to change are, I'm going to get a Berserker Helm for the added range defense. I'm going to ditch the damage book, because prayer really isn't that necessary. We'll probably, I'm tempted to try and go get a Granite Shield or Rune Kite. I'm actually getting a little bit thrown around here. We're hitting fine, so magic isn't a problem. We don't need any more magic attack. I'm just getting hit a little bit too much. So I'm thinking about upgrading the shield. I'm thinking of upgrading the helm. I'll probably change the boots as well. I definitely don't need as much anti-poison either. I probably am just going to sack in alking the gold bars, because that will save up 2 inventory spaces for more food. I'd rather be able to stay here longer than, you know, get some extra alking in. How amazing would it have been if that was just it and I could have just gone. I just got an anti-fire potion, which I think is the same chance as a ring. If I was going to hit one of the potions, that's probably the one I wanted to hit. That might come in useful at some point before we get, like, proper anti-fire protection. So, I don't know. We'll see. This is going to be the end of the trip. Come on. Oh, okay. No, it's not. We get 5 more bass. Nice. That's probably where the trip's going to end. I'm going to sit here and just see whether or not I take any damage. If I don't, I'll go for 1 more kill. But I've got 30 HP with no food whatsoever. So, obviously, yeah, it's going to be me out. Unfortunately, 12 HP, no food. We managed to get 20 kills, which isn't too bad, especially as we're going to upgrade this setup. I'm currently rocking 184 range defense, so let's see what we can get that up to. I'm going to go over to the ice trolls and range them and try and get myself either a granite shield, which would be amazing, if not rune kite to add that, and then the berserker helm as well. So we're going to start the Fremnik Isles quest, but obviously we are not actually going to do the quest. Apparently I've got to do some of it. Before I can get over to Nature's Knot. So let's see what happens. Alright, I'm actually just going to do the whole quest, because then I'll get the helm of Nature's Knot. We also get some combat XP as a reward. The only thing I'm missing from the bank is some bronze nails. Other than that, I have everything. So I'm just going to do it. Right, we just got to kill the Ice Troll King here. I don't know. He uses all combat styles, so I'm not exactly sure what to pray, but hopefully we just put him down quicker than he can do anything to us. There we go. That is going to be quest completed. Alright, we get to choose where we want to put our 2 times 10k XP in. I'm going to go attack for both of these, because we want to rush to that Dragon Scimitar as quickly as possible. So, boom, there's a couple of levels. We get some construction XP, some woodcutting XP as well. and some crafting XP. 53 attack coming in, and we get the Helminator's not here, so the main thing here is the melee strength. It has the same prayer bonus, and it has 17 plus range defense, which is going to be helpful while we go for the DKs. But I need 55 defense. Okay. As soon as I clicked it and saw the game was telling me something, I knew. Okay, alright, so we need to grab together 55 defense before we can put that on. Alright, that's going to be Olaf's quest completed. 12,000 defense XP coming in there, so that takes us to 51. And there it is. That is the 55 defense, so we can shut the Nezzy on. Nice. Alright, I don't need to do any more of that. Alright, so I'm just going to sort of snipe them from here and let the guards do all the work and take all the aggro. I brought some outrunes with me, and yeah, it's 1 in 64 for a rune kite, 1 in 128 for a granite shield, so probably like 1 in 50 for either. And they also have some cool drops as well, like alkaballs and seeds and herbs, so, you know, this isn't a total waste of time either. There it is. It's the rune kite. So I was about to do a clip about like an interesting fact, but I got the rune kite. You'll see there's like numbers above the heads of these ice troll runs. Interestingly, only 5828 drop the rune kites and granite shields, whereas the 1874s don't. So I just got the plug-in so that I could kill the right one, and boom. We'll take it. It's actually not a massive upgrade over the Native's Not shield. I mean, it is an upgrade, but this Native's Not shield was actually a lot better than what I had anyway. Last time we were at Rex, we had the damage book on, so that gave literally no stats. So we're effectively going up by 46 range defense here, which is what's important against the Synalopses. Compared to the Native's Not shield, which I was considering taking if this took way too long, we're getting a 13 plus range defense, but way higher slash, stab and crush. So boom, we are kitted out. Unreal. Okay, this is now going to be the setup. I'm looking back at the clip that we had before. We had 184 range before. We've now got 235. So like a 50 plus bonus there. So let's jump in. Let's see if this is going to be any better at Rex, and hopefully we can stay there a little bit longer. Okay, first kill going down. This is way better. I'm taking like way less damage. I guess also going up 4 defense levels would have helped a little bit as well. First kill back, and we get the Mithril Ore. Okay, I mean, it's an alright drop. I'll take it. We just got the 25 KC combat achievement. Still no luck as of right now. Obviously, I'm not expecting it yet. I'm going to hold on to the bones as long as I can, because I've worked out if I take them to the Wildy Altar, they're worth like 900 XP each on average. So, yeah, it would be nice to just keep like 10, 20 of them. And if I end up going mad dry here, it would be nice to have a big old stack. So if I do end up like using the whole inventory, I will start burying them. I'm not going to leave to bank them. But if we can like come back with like 20, that'd be nice. So I nearly had a full inventory of bones, but we've just been getting food given to us over and over again. So we're pretty much back up to half an inventory of food now. We got ourselves a rune 2H sword, which is 1 in 700. I also realised I got 2 rune battle axes last time I was here. And they're both 1 in 700 each as well. So a few unlucky things there, or lucky, whichever way you want to look at it. We also got some rock shell legs. I'm sort of regretting not having the natures now. Did I just get 6 hour logged? Wow. The thing that's going to stop me here is going to be the super anti-poison. So we will see if I can get it before this runs out, because that is going to be the thing, because food is not going to be an issue. Which is a great problem to have, because food was really looking like it was going to be the problem, the bottleneck, but now it's just a case of I need to bring more super anti. No. No. Oh, that's so sad, bro. Oh, well, I guess it's... maybe I'll use it at some point for some niche reason. Oh, man. Oh, this is a cool drop. We got the tooth half of key. That actually completes my first crystal key, which opening the chest in Tably is a diary task, and we'll also get our first Dragonstone on the account, so that's cool. What isn't cool is I'm coming up to 70 kills and don't have a Berserker ring. Obviously, I'm still under drop rate. I'm not complaining, but it would be nice to see one early. No. Oh, that is so sad. I just want to get a dragon axe, because then I can be like, all right, even if I go dry here, we got the axe, you know? Like, give me the axe, or give me the B ring. I don't want any more of this shit. This is 1 in 128. This is 1 in 128. I don't know if these are 1 in 128, but I've already had them. There's another one. Please. Please. That is the third pair of rock shell legs. We're looking really good, but unfortunately we are running out of charges on the Ibans. 163 left, so I've probably got like 4 more kills in me. We got enough anti-poison, we've got enough food, so that's not really an issue anymore. It's more the problem of the Iban staff, which means I'm going to have to run through the whole of the underground pass to recharge this, which is super annoying. And then I've got to come all the way back here, which is also annoying because I don't have any of the shortcuts unlocked or anything like that. It's going to be a process. It's going to be a process. So I'll probably do like a farm run and some hunter and get some giant seaweed and stuff, seeing as I'm leaving here anyway. But maybe we get the Berserker ring before then. Alright, so as I said, we've got to go through the underground pass. I'm going to do a farm run, some birdhouses, seaweed, stuff like that. And then we'll fire on back. That's 93 KC, so we're approaching drop rate. We're approaching it. This is going to be 71 farming coming in. Very nice. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit more of a detour from the B ring. We're going to get ourselves 56 agility, so just 1 level. And that will let me do Regicide. And once I've done Regicide, I'll be able to recharge the Ibans way quicker. And it's a quest I want to do anyway, because we're going to be doing Zora at some point. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just get a level here. There we go, 56 agility coming in, and we're getting ourselves 19 marks of grace on top of, I think, I have 27 in the bank. All right, I got 42 actually total. I'm going to get myself the hood. So there we go, there's the hood, new collection log slot. So we're through the underground pass to do Regicide, and on our way, we are going to charge the Ivan stuff. Nice. So yeah, that's why I'm doing Regicide now as well. Like I was going to run all the way through anyway. I might as well just do the quest. So if we check this, I probably should have done that before I jumped through. Let's check it. 2,500 charges. Nice. There we go. 13,000 agility XP, 15k coins as well. Nice. Access to Tirawan and 3 quest points. Lovely stuff. That means we can now charter ship to the Tyrus camp here, and then we can just walk to the underground pass and refill the Iban stuff there. So way quicker, and it's something I had to do anyway. So boom. Before we go back, I've also got a restock on the death runes because we only have 500 left. And only 3,000 fire runes, and this is not really going to be enough money. So I'm going to go back to doing my battle staves. We've still got only 119. All right, after all of that, we're at 626k GP. That's probably enough. We've got 500. We'll probably just stock ourselves back up to like 2k deaths, and we'll see how that does for us. So I just needed to AFK for a little bit, so I thought I'd do a little bit of thieving just to get some extra cash for the death runes, and that's 73 thieving coming in. Nothing new there, unfortunately, but an extra 15k to add to our death rune fund. All right, this is going to be kill 128, so that will be drop rate, and probably my last kill of the trip. Got 29 HP, no food, so unless Big Rex dropped us a Berserker ring or food, we are going to be dipping out again. There we go. And that's not it. Sad. We got the D-Axe, but it was live on stream and I hadn't set up my recording properly, so you guys are seeing a clip here. So big. I mean, I would have come back for a D-Axe at some point, so getting it now was unreal. If you would like to watch me live, I'll leave a link in the description to the Twitch, but it's twitch.tv/links_ocarina if you just want to type it in. I'd appreciate a follow, and I only stream when I'm doing exciting things. I never stream like wood cutting or anything like that. I just stream the exciting stuff, so yeah, you'll always get a good stream. Please. Please, I just need the ring I want. Just the ring I want, please. That's it. That's it. Just missed 70 magic coming in there. Obviously, the spinner lips. I think I'm saying that right now. Spinner lips are attacking me, so we missed it. But yeah, that means we can now use ARMs once we get the defense level. But that'll be nice. That'll be good. Behave. Behave. No. No! Come on! Yes! Oh my god! 189 KC. Yes! That's wild. We got the Dragon Axe. We got the Berserker Ring. Do you know what? You tell me before I start that grind. 189 KC, you get the Dragon Axe, you get the Berserker Ring. I will snap your hand off at that. Snap your hand off. Turns out I'm absolutely broke after doing that because I spent all my money on death runes and fire runes. So what I'm going to do is just treat myself to a little bit of barrows and see if we can get ourselves like maybe a lucky piece in like 5 to 10 KC or something like that. All right, guys, I'm not going to lie. That was pretty brutal. Ate all our food, used a full prayer pot. I mean, we are not ready. Not ready to be taking on barrows. That strange icon. Every time I do it on a new account, I think it's a fucking item. Should give us 20,000 prayer XP. And the map, which is pretty cool. So if we click that, yes. Thank you. Takes us from, wow, all the way up to 50 prayer. Nice. Okay, that's not bad. 70 combat as well. Pretty cool. Okay, so Barrows is off the list. We'll do that later on the account. But what we do need to do is imbue the Berserker Ring. So I'm going to do that with the PvP arena. All right, so we can now grab the scroll of imbuing here. Select that, confirm, unreal, and then we can just use this on the Berserker Ring to imbue the B Ring. Unreal stuff. Lovely. That just doubles the melee strength, so it's gone from 4 to 8 now, which should give me a couple max hits. And I've got no use for the rune sword or the granite plate body anymore. The reason I got the granite plate body was just to tank down at the DKs, so that is done now. See you later. That gives us 60k back, and this is going to be the setup for doing some Slayer. So we got 81 melee strength in this, which is really, really nice. So we're going to push towards 60 attack now. I might just quickly get 58 strength because we're only 400 XP away. But yeah, going to push to 60 so that we can get ourselves the scimitar, and we'll just see how high the Slayer goes with getting 60 attack. What I am going to do is boost up to 55 Herblore before we start this attack Slayer grind, because that will mean I can make super strengths to go with the super attacks. So let's eat this botanical pie, and then we can start cleaning these qualms. And there we go. I've got a load of super attacks. It's just the super strengths that I needed to make up. So this will probably do for now. And yeah, our DPS will go up a lot thanks to that. All right, first task completed. I was going to go get a Cheldar task, but I think I'm going to do Turiel until I start getting points. I want a Cheldar task because we need to do it for the diary. But yeah, I think I'm going to just do like a load of easy tasks, like 30 rats and stuff like that Turiel gives us, and then we'll go from there. All right, there we go. That is 5 tasks completed. So we are going to go over to Xanaris now, and I'm going to grab a task from Cheldar so we can do that for the diary. I'd love to get a task that I could burst, because we have 70 magic now, which is Ice Burst, and I've got all those death runes that I bought to do the Berserker Ring grind, and that's done now. So like, I've got over 1,000 death runes that we could just chuck into some Ice Burst, and that'd be some really nice early Slayer XP. We got 33 coming in, and not far off 55 attack as well from just doing those little tasks here and there. Right, let's see what we're gonna get as our first points task. 100 lesser demons. Whew, that's a big old task. Okay, all right, let's do it. There we go. That is 100 lesser demons done. I think it took about an hour and 45 minutes, so it definitely wasn't efficient, but we got it done. I also picked up every single Vile Ash and scattered them all, so that was like an extra 2,500 XP as well. Nearly 57 attack, coming up to 37 Slayer. Let's go ahead and get another task from Cheldar. All right, something slightly kinder, please, Cheldar. What? Fuck me. Yeah, I'm doing it. I really don't want to, but that's a ridiculous task. Come on, Cheldar. Okay. We are not going to get on, Cheldar, you and me. Right, instead of doing that lesser demon task, what I've done is just AFK'd some Ammonite crabs down here. I'm going to get the 60 attack, get the dragon scimitar, then I'm going to go and do recipe for disaster finally. I've been putting it off too long now, and we're going to unlock the Barrow's gloves. So that is the short-term plan. Then we're going to do more Slayer. until 65-65 to get into the Warriors Guild. And then when we're in the Warriors Guild, of course, we're going to get the Dragon Defender, and then we should be fully kitted out to be able to send a load of Slayer, because I really want to start pushing that Slayer level up now. There it is. 60 attack and 73 combat coming in as well. Unreal. Let's go and get this Dragon Simi. So, seeing as we're going to Apatol anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and inspect our Ogi, and we're going to do the Recipe for Disaster side quest for him while we get this Dragon Scimitar. There she is, 100k GP. The Dragon Scimitar. I can't put it on yet, though, because it will turn me back into a human, and these lot will just absolutely decimate me. So we'll have to wait a little bit longer to put it on, but I'm so happy we have that and we can use it. All right, we've been patient enough. Here we go, the Dragon Simi. Boom. 67 slash with 66 melee strength. Massive upgrade on the Ancient Staff. So let's go ahead and use it. I forgot to bring an anti-poison with me, but it's only 1 poison damage, so who cares? I'm going to kill a few of these just in case we burn them. We've got to cook one of these for the Recipe for Disaster part. I got some spare ingredients in case I burn this first one, but I forgot to get extra red bananas, so I will have to go back and get those, but they're not too far away from where we are right now. But let's just hope we go and cook this straight away. That looks good. Yes, unreal. All right, that's the end of the mini quest. We give it to Aogi, and that will be us done with this part. All right, use that bad boy on Aogi. And there we go. We get 10,000 agility, 10,000 cooking XP, and further access to the chest. I would go and there's 57 agility coming in. Very nice. I would go and upgrade the gloves, but we're going to go all the way to barrows right now, so there's not really any point. All right, we're going to do the Evil Dave part next. So we're doing the whole stew thing. And this is pretty good for the future because we'll be able to make spicy stews, which will give us boosts in certain things that we need. I don't need any plugins, guys. I've got a very high-tech way of working out if I'm right or not. So we've got 1 yellow, 2 red, 1 orange, so it means we've just got to work out the brown amount, and then we're there. All right, let's see if it's 2 brown. This stew's pretty evil, but I think one of the spices is still slightly wrong. No, okay. So it's not 2 brown. So we'll go back to our very high-tech thing. It is not 2 brown. Will it be 3 or 4? All right, let's use it. Yes, that's the one. Don't eat it all. Okay, so we're going to take this back to him in Lumbridge, and that will be that complete. Go use on him. Boom. 7,000 cooking XP coming in from that. All right, another part done. Ceramic vase, 4,000 cooking, 4,000 hit points. And that just leaves 2 more. But before I can do these 2, I've got to do big chompy bird hunting. So let's start that, and then we'll be able to unlock these 2 guys. All right, there we go. That is going to be quest completed. 1,400 cooking XP, 700 range, a little bit of fletching XP as well. And now we can finish off Recipe for Disaster. All right, the penultimate quest. Let's hand the Cake of Guidance in. 2,500 cooking, 2,500 magic. And just my guy Scratch to go. Here we go. This is going to be all of the side quest things done. Boom. Very nice. Now we have to take on the Coloromancer and all the mini bosses and side bosses or whatever you want to call them. And I'm not sure if the account is strong enough to do that. So we're going to find out. If we die, it literally doesn't mean anything. So I might as well just jump in, see if we can kill them. I'm probably going to try and do it without using like prayer pots and stuff like that. Because if I just fail, I can just go back in and try again. All right, this first one's sort of like a test. I'm just going to see. I haven't brought any pots with me or anything. Oh, can you not use prayer in here? No, you can't use prayer in here. Okay, all right. That probably means we're toast here. There we go. First one done. Second one we're going to be fairly accurate on, but he's going to be fairly accurate on me. So we'll just see how this goes. Looks like it's going to be fine, though. There we go. Second boss dead. All right, we got to bring stat restore into this fight because Caramel can lower our stats. There we go. Looks like we're absolutely going to tear through Desertus, so we can just do it in the same instance, which is nice. Job done. Lovely. And we are going to have to go to the bank for this one because it's the Dagonoth Mother where we have to use different spells and stuff. All right, here we go. Take some damage here. Maybe I need to go a little bit more tanky. We will see. One more hit. Come on. There we go. Down he goes. I mean, we'll just see how this goes against the Coloromancer. If we beat him here, that's Recipe for Disaster completed. I mean, he's very weak. Jesus Christ, we are cutting through him with the D-Sim. One more hit. Boom. Recipe for Disaster completed. Yes. Boom. An antique lamp, 1 quest point, full access to the chest. Unreal stuff. 20,000 XP going into Herblore here. Going from 51, nearly 52, all the way to 53, nearly 53 and a half. Yes. So we can now buy Barrow's gloves, but we don't actually have the money. So I need to go and make 130k and then we'll pick those bad boys up. So to make my money, I'm going to use the house keys, the Varlamore pickpocketing thing that I was doing earlier on in the account. I have all these keys that I can use to go into people's houses and steal their valuables. Alright guys, here we go. I couldn't wait. We got 137k, but boom. Barrow's gloves. 7k GP left. Oh, look at that. Let's get rid of these quickly. 12s and everything except for magic. We get the 6+ magic attack and 6+ magic defense. 12 melee strength on these bad boys. Let's get the setup together and have a look. 105 melee strength with 79 slash. We are starting to look like an absolute champ. Thank you very much for watching this episode. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to follow my Twitch. The link is in the description.